What's up, everybody? I got another Alienware m18 with a 7900m gameplay video for you guys today. And today, we're going to check out Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree. And we're going to start out at 1080p, just like we did on the Asus G15 Advantage. And then we'll move on to 1440 in the next video. So, let's not waste any more time, and let's go get started.
Alright, we'll do just like we did on the Asus G15 Advantage. We'll do 1080p first, with high ray tracing and maxed out settings. And I'm going to have to switch between Afterburner and the little GUI menu that Radeon settings uses, because this OBS can't get that other recording window for settings. So, anyway, to the game. Alright, so, here we go. Get a little screen record gameplay first. I had to use Afterburner because the other one wouldn't show up for any screen recording. I should have known better when Relive doesn't pick it up, but I figured maybe OBS would be different and pick it up, but nope. But at least Afterburner works so we can see the frame times and the FPS and how much RAM it takes up. And at least this one, the CPU actually ends up working. Funny enough, the CPU doesn't work on the Radeon settings, even though it's all AMD. Riddle me that. But this one kind of fails and falls flat on its face and doesn't know what the heck the GPU's megahertz is or any of that. It doesn't even know what the other GPUs are. It's neither GPU it knows nothing about, other than frame rate. And the CPU is just chilling at 100 degrees in this game. But it does that in a lot of games, whether you have a cooling pad or not. The only way to stop it from doing that is to, like, super limit its power, but then you limit its performance. So just like on the Asus G15 Advantage, I just let it do its thing. If it burns itself out, guess what? It's Dell's fault. I didn't mess with nothing, didn't open it up, didn't mess with nothing this time. All I did was add RAM, and that doesn't void your warranty. I would just have to remember to put the stock RAM back in, because you might not get your aftermarket shit back if you don't. They usually tell you that explicitly when you put stuff in for servicing. So if I had my Asus G15 Advantage still under warranty, I'd have to take my SSDs all out and like everything. And I don't even know where all the stock stuff is, so that'd just be impossible. Hey, they might even hope that happens. They're like, haha, you have aftermarket RAM. We're not going to work on this. It's all that's fault. Just as an example, oh, you have a different SSD in there. So, nope, we're not going to work on it. It's that's fault. You broke it. You know, a lot of places do that. So this thing is doing a pretty good job. We only dropped a little under 60 here and there. So not bad. Not bad at all. So now let's go see how it does without the ray tracing. Now we will try 1080p, just no ray tracing, but max settings. Let's see if it can stay above the 60 FPS threshold here. It basically did with ray tracing, but there was a couple spots that dropped down to 58, 57. So let's see if this one can stay at 60 all the time, no matter what. Now, here we go. No ray tracing, but still maxed out. Definitely a lot better frame times, just like on the Asus G15 Advantage. Ray tracing in this game still just adds a lot of stutter. It does that in a lot of games. That's why half the time I don't use it, because in a lot of games it just doesn't really add that much. Even on my NVIDIA cards. But in certain games I will. Now, once I got to this game onto the 4090s, it seemed like ray tracing was just fine, so I might try it out, and then if it's dropping me to 30 FPS in random spots, well, guess what? It's going right off, because there's no FSR or DLSS in this game, unless, again, I just am blind and didn't see it. Otherwise, I would have tested it. But this thing just, I think, relies on what your shit can do natively. And if it can't do it natively, I think it's up to you to just set it down to a different, lower resolution yourself, and not rely on upscaling. What is that? It's a damn freaking tumbleweed. Oh, I didn't mean to hit the tumbleweed. I guess tumbleweed means it rains. No, I know that's not true, but it just seems kind of funny. It's like I touched the tumbleweed and it's like, oh, well, you touched it. It's raining now, bitch. But that's actually good. We can see how it acts in the rain, because I'm sure in some games rain and weather effects can drop the FPS in certain circumstances. Man, I try to set that thing down so quiet, and my mic still picks it up. Alright, let's go kill these bastards. Yeah, it's still staying at 50, 60. I saw 58. Oh, no, 57. So it still dropped down to the same thing here for a split second. But around here, the dang Asus G15 Advantage is dropping down to like 38 to 42. So this is still winning out by quite a bit. Though it does have some weird frame times here. It's getting way smoother frame times than other places. Strange. Guess it's just the way this area is. But in any case, I think it's time for us to go ahead and move on to just regular old high settings. Just gonna do some regular old high settings at 1080p now. No ray tracing, of course, so as you can see, besides depth of field motion, everything is on high. And those two things don't affect FPS, it's just visuals, stuff I don't like. So if you like them, you can turn them on, it's not gonna affect your FPS at all. Anyway, to the game. Last up before we get to the camera ported portion, let's just see how high handles. Seems to be very similar frame times as we got last time on maximum. This game seems to have tiny itty bitty micro stutters as you just walk around, but that's the kind of stuff FreeSync really helps out with, and G-Sync. And I think Intel has one too, but I can't remember what the hell it's called. Hell, they might just call it variable refresh rate. Anyway, since we're doing high settings, why not get a little high? Man, I've been working on this all day. I took a short break to go to Spencer, pick up some weed because I noticed I was out. And that's about it. After that, I came right back, cooked dinner real quick, and then got right to making voiceovers, and I still have to edit. And it's already, shit, what time? It's already 12:20 in the morning. So, I'm probably going to be making videos until 4, but while the things are encoding, I'll probably just play Stick of Truth and finish that up. And then, tomorrow, I can just play Elden Ring all day. Although I did have some stuff I wanted to get done video-wise on the mini PC. I kind of wanted to run a bunch of the same games that I just ran. You haven't seen them yet, but I just ran a bunch of requested games on the Steam Deck and Ally. Figured, well, might as well run them on the mini computer just to see how they do. I feel like they're the more kind of things that would be right up that thing's alley anyway. Half the time I try to play AAAs on that thing and it falls flat on its face, but I think most people know when they get those, if you're going to play AAAs, you're not going to get lots of FPS. You're going to be in like 30, 40 FPS. Or have to use FSR and be like 360, 480p or something like that, you know? Anyway, now with that, let's go get a little camera gameplay in. Alright, let's get some camera recorded gameplay now. We're definitely not getting great 99 percentile FPS at all. We're not doing any screen recording, obviously, so it's not that's fault. I think that's just the way the game is. Well, that's okay. Well, the base FPS seems to stay at 60 here, but 99 percentiles are going down to the 40s, just like the Asus G50 Advantage's base FPS did.
mushroom. But in any case, I think that's plenty for camera recorded gameplay, so why don't we go ahead and wrap this video on up? Well, alright guys, that's a wrap for Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree, at least 1080p here on the Alienware M18 with a 7900M, and it did a pretty good job. Even ray tracing wasn't too awful, although the ray tracing thing still seemed like a stuttery mess, but we all know AMD has never been the best at it. But it did way better than I was expecting. So I definitely believe them when they tell me they freaking updated it and made it better. Although I never tested this game, I don't believe, on the Alienware. Maybe I did in like a big old video where I tested a bunch of popular games. I don't think I ever did an actual video just on this game on this laptop yet, but now we have. But in any case, why don't we now go ahead and wrap this video up so I can get started on the 1440p video. So, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, because I sure as hell enjoyed making it for you guys. And until the next video, peace out, guys.